early morning smell of the corn fuel. So in yesterday's video, I pretty much did the wheels and all of that, put it on the car, threw all his stuff in the trunk, because I thought he was gonna pick it up, but apparently he did not. So that's good for me, because I still have the car here in the daylight for you guys to check out the car on the blue wheels, and I think it looks amazing. If you guys think that this color combo works out really well, please smash that like button. I'm loving it, and it's not even my car. E85 life, baby. So I'm about to pull it back over there real quick, take a picture, wait for him to show up, because Kerry is going to be picking him up right now, and Kerry's going to drop off his car, and I'm going to be swapping his transmission today. Hopefully we can get him ready for track as well, and then he's going to head to work. Look who finally showed up right here. Fucking Kerry. 2.5 hours late, and if I dropped it off earlier, car would have been cold to work on, but it is super hot. They just left. Eric took his car, and Kerry went to work, so I'm gonna have to let this cool off before I can touch it, and then we'll start taking apart the transmission like I did in the last video. But also I am going to be swapping out these control arms. If you guys remembered a few videos ago, his lower control arm literally has no bushings on it. It's just the sleeve. So I'm going to be swapping these guys out, and the kit comes with lower ball joints, so I think I'm going to be swapping these out as well. Wait a second, why is it only one fucking ball joint? Oh, okay, well this one's right here. So I'm gonna be swapping this out as well, because this is the only thing that's left on Kerry's car that literally is shot in bushing, because he got the control arm, the camera kit, everything else in the back is already changed out other than the trailing arm bushings, but that pretty much is the whole front. And then hopefully he'll go get an alignment done and get this car much straighter and have him ready for track as well. Anyways, so I think this is gonna be more of a roast transmission installation type of video, because your boy Kerry car is here, and if you guys knew Kerry like we know Kerry, he's clumsy as fuck. So I told Kerry, I said hit up Eric, the EK that left, and ask him if you can get the oil from him that was left over in the 5-quart that we used to do his transmission, 10W30. And before you guys say anything, I've used 10W30 for like the longest time before I even knew Honda had transmission fluid. I know, I was young at the time. So instead of hitting him up, he was trying to go to O'Reilly's and ask him for Honda manual transmission fluid. O'Reilly's, really? So he went over there looking like a fool. They don't carry this shit over there, and it's Sunday, so Honda is closed. That means he can't grab Honda transmission fluid. And mind you, I didn't even know this. I just thought this motherfucker was sleeping, and he's late as fuck to my house for his transmission service or whatever. Eric calls him, and he goes, "Oh, I'm at Winchester." What the fuck are you doing at Winchester? I know why he was at Winchester. He was over there getting raped for $14 Honda manual transmission fluid. $14. Now, I don't blame the guy if he wants to run Honda transmission fluid in his car, right? Because I do. No argument with me there, because like I know some people use synchro mesh and, you know, other transmission type of fluids, and I've been using this on my LSD GSR tranny for the longest time. F you, dryer. But if he wanted to use this, and fine, he can't get it at Honda, then you're gonna have to pay $14 at Winchester. But here's the thing, I know you guys saw this. If you guys know, you know. Kerry bought fucking 3 quarts when it takes a little less than 2. 3. Kerry, you are something else, man. All right, well, enough with the roasting, honestly. And you know, we're boys. We fuck around a lot. You guys gotta learn to have a little bit of like sense of humor, and stop taking shit so serious. And Kerry knows, like, he fucked fucked up, but you know, it's a learning experience for everybody. Not everybody know everything. Barely any shaft play. So I forgot this car had 2 strip 17mm on the block side, and he lost these 2 17mm bolts over time driving this car. And I forgot that I also left these brackets on because he needed that extra, you know, support. But I just want to show you guys this patch job I did a while ago when Kerry's car came in for maintenance. That video, if you guys don't remember it, we drained the oil from the transmission, and the car this transmission was on before was a low-life Crooks car, and pretty much shaved the transmission down. You can see where the original 12mm bolt was supposed to sit at, and obviously that is gone, and the transmission was leaking fairly bad. So what I did was, like I said, I cleaned it up, and then you know, wiped it dry, got all the oil residue off this transmission, and then I took my grinder and made a trench around where the crack was at, and then I JB welded 2 times, and then I put Honda Bond or gasket maker around the JB weld to ensure that it wasn't going to leak anymore. And you can see I did it all the way over here, and you can also see this area is still freaking clean to this day. Everywhere else is dirty. Where I cleaned and repaired, did his job. But unfortunately, Kerry destroyed 2nd and 3rd gear, so now we're swapping Chinese out. So he's doing the right thing by having me change out his lower control arm, and let me show you why. Right here. When we were at the track in January, we were able to shift his wheel back and forth, up and down, all sorts, and we thought it was the wheel bearing, but it's not. The lower control arm right here allowed us to shift it back and forth, because obviously you can, you know, see right there that bushing is done. That one right here is torn up as well, and pretty identical on the other side. Also, now noticing upper control arm ball joint is pretty shitty. He's doing this paycheck to paycheck. He's gonna have to change this later, but definitely get his alignment done before track with this and the new stuff. But I'm gonna let him know right now that this needs to be changed out for sure. I already got the other side knocked out, and I'm gonna press out these ball joint. Yo, I want to run this by you guys really quickly. This right here is some $80 eBay motor mounts that Kerry got. This right here is literally hard plastic. It's not urethane like Hasport or Innovative. It's like plastic. Now, this has been in the car for about 3 months, hard beating, daily driven, and these bushings show no signs of wear. Believe it or not, 80 bucks. Billet aluminum with plastic inserts, or at least they feel plastic, or Darlin or something. For 80 bucks, you really can't beat it. They are holding up just fine, and I have no idea what brand other than Racing. I think it's a jack off symbol, baseball glove, and a peace sign. I don't know. Transmission is ready to come out. Right now it's just held on by 1 bolt, and once I remove that, I can drop the transmission, and then we'll probably double check the clutch, because he wanted to run my 6-puck, but I really just don't trust this sprung setup, even though the one is in his car is sprung by competition. I just don't trust it. So I'm gonna check his anyways, because it's easy to break off the pressure plate, and putting it back on is only 19 foot-pounds. So yeah, let's get to pulling that transmission out and right now. Here's a better look at the competition stage 2 clutch that Kerry was running in this car this whole time, and it looks like it's in good condition, and none of the spring seats are broken like Eric's freaking clutch when I took it out yesterday. The backside is a little different. The warpage on the flywheel, I guess, is chewing the inside a tad bit more, but not by much. Needs a new flywheel, but that's not the case because he ain't got a new flywheel, and I'm not going to be giving him my Type R flywheel that I am no longer using because I am twin disc right there. I texted my tuner. My tuner said, the same tuner that tuned this car, said to run the 6-puck because Kerry is going to go back for a retune on E85 and a new diaphragm since his is torn and only holds 6 pounds. We can't go up or lower, but the 6-puck should do the job for when Kerry makes over 3 or 300, whatever his new setup or gasoline or his retune is going to push out. And I checked his clutch to the tranny. We're golden. It fits the B series alignment tool, so we're good there. And a little skeptical about this guy right here, but I mean, he's looking good here. These are just smaller, so I'm gonna have him hold on to this clutch in case this no name does something funky. So I'm gonna get to installing this back in the car, and then I am going to pull that transmission out. Kind of skipped ahead here because just gotta get everything done, and yeah, took a lot longer just because I was on my phone like always. So according to my box here, not much is left. Axle still got to go in. This is for the forks. Speed sensor because I am still filling up the transmission. These two right here are for the brackets for the brake hose to the knuckle, and then tie rod and lower ball joint. And that's pretty much everything in this box. Motor mount T-bracket, transmission, all the bolts. This one is stripped, but I was able to thread it and tighten it down. Everything underneath the car, shift linkage is all installed. And what I am going to be doing right now is popping out these ball joints, and we're putting in the new one. Crossing fingers that this transmission is going to work out and the clutch is going to work out. But let's knock out that ball joint and get everything buttoned up. Yo, this shit is cray cray, right? So this is not my first rodeo with installing new ball joints. New ball joint comes with a C-clip right there and a new cotter pin. The C-clip goes right in between on the bottom right there, that little groove, and that is supposed to keep the ball joint from sliding out of the knuckle, because it comes in this way, it gets locked in so it doesn't come back out. These knuckles with these ball joints has no C-clips whatsoever. You see that? I thought I was tripping, I thought I was blind, I thought I was high or some shit, but there are no C-clips on these knuckles. How do I know? I gave it a good whack, probably about 7 hits, and it slid right out of the knuckle. You can see how the groove is all rusted and everything. That's because there was no C-clip sitting in there, and then the dirt and the water and everything caked up on it. And shit could have gone south for Kerry if he kept driving it like that. Holy shit. Don't forget the boot shield. Tap that back in. Got the other one done right here as well. Now we can reinstall everything. Wheels, control arm, everything is all installed. Shot down with the impact. I'm waiting until the car gets on the floor so I can tighten it down. I am about to fill the transmission fluid, and the only thing left in this bin is the speed sensor 10mm. About to dunk in some Honda manual transmission fluid, 2 quarts. It's supposed to be like 1.8 or 1.5 or something like that if you use the fill hole right there. But because I'm using the speedo hole and the hole down there is shut, I can fill a lot more. So I usually just do 2 quarts, never had an issue. And then we'll button it up, put the charge pipe back on, get the car back on the ground. Moment of truth. I'm a little worried. Man, these start up so easy. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse, baby. All right. So Kerry head ass, he's not even in town to come pick up his car. So what better way to test drive the new tranny than going to a meet and then the runs. I'm not Kerry. My shit's still on right there. I did the pull right there. I forgot to turn it off.
I didn't read it. Like the first thing, like put it back into here.
Well, basically like automatic.
What? I'm just.
Like, you know.
So you got to put it forward.
Like obstruction of view or something?
Snap, I did not do nothing.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a ticket.
Yeah.
How long ago? You fixed the ticket, right?
Yeah. 9 times.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be. Is it
on the wrong day.
Is it legal to have it, or do I have to take it off?
Have you taken it off yet?
No.
I want to do it.
So as a fixing ticket, then what is required for you to take it off and get it signed off, or?
Yeah.
No, but it's so stupid because the cop told him that this sticker was fine, but there's another. It's like it's blasted too.
But how's that like? That's kind of like contradicting.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just honestly like I don't.
Actually makes sense because
Yeah,
the sticker,
right?
the thing. Excuse me.
I get what you're saying.
No, that's the thing why because the Uber drivers and Lyft drivers are only allowed to put it in the far left or right corner. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
Because it's not in their immediate view. It doesn't obstruct anything. Something like this, depending on where someone sits in this car, you sit up higher, sit down lower. If they're trying to see this way, they might get in the way.
True.
So I totally get what he's saying. You know, like that one's okay, but not this one. Makes sense. Kind of screwed. Just got heated, man. Take it off, buy another sticker, put it back on. Whatever you want to do.
At least be honest.
Who's Luis?
Our nephew that passed away.
Not racing.
No, not racing.
Okay.
You know how San Jose goes.
Hey, there's a lot of that shit going around.
It
man.
is.
Yeah.
All right, man.
It died down for a bit, huh? And then you're just like, damn, yeah.
All those slideshows, dude.
Well, racing was. I don't really have a problem with racing. I mean, we did because we used to mess with them, you know. For a while. But that's only when people started doing dumb shit like
What the fuck is
they were
spot?
wrecking out on, or no, when they, I don't give a shit about the spot.
Oh,
I mean,
never mind.
it's not about the spot. It's when they would, you know, it's when people get hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
People
reckless
reckless
stuff.
somebody else,
Yeah.
or they'd be going on a freaking road up on YB or something like that.
Yeah.
Wreck out, kill somebody. It's
Never
when shit
going
like
up
that
there
happens,
again.
when we gotta do something.
Yeah, that's
I mean, all the
understandable.
normal
Heck
spots
yeah.
y'all would hit up, I mean, y'all wouldn't hit it till it's late anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's
it's really
true.
not getting in the way. It's just more of an annoyance
Yeah.
for other people. And, you know, people call and we go out.
Yeah.
But the new sideshow and everybody sliding or swinging is
That's
what's,
a different story.
That's fucking up me because I know the racing peeps and the sideshow peeps don't really get along.
Hell
no,
they killed the whole freaking thing already. They killed the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Well,
There's a lot of drama with that already.
Right. So I mean, right now that's what's because it's the East Bay shit that's coming over here.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oakland's having such a massive problem. You know.
Yeah, and there's no way of stopping it
San
because there's
Leandro, all that
too
other
many
bullshit,
people.
and they're doing dumb shit with CHP and other agencies. That when they call us, hey, our guys are leaving there, they're going down to San Jose. We're like, oh shit, oh yeah.
Fuck it, why not?
And the bad thing is they're violent up that way. You know, shooting guns, all that dumb shit. And you know what? I'm all hell yeah, bring that shit. I mean, that's what I want.
Yeah, you guys got the bigger ones anyway, so why not?
Light some fool up, I have no. Anyways, but.
What?
It's just different. We're not.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, San Jose is.
yeah,
Don't bring your shit here, you know?
right. Yeah,
It's
keep
not
your
tolerated.
shit,
Stay in your town.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Put your shit in your backyard.
That's what kind of sucks how it came over here. Like, oh,
Because it made everything else hot.
Hot for us, yeah.
Oh,
Because-
they fucking
it's
took over at
'cause it got too
Story,
hot.
dude?
Yeah, we
That
live
shit
right
was
there.
bad.
This morning I was trying to go to work. All I hear is donuts. I was like, what the hell? And then I get out of my car and everybody's all
All right,
driving.
fellas, ladies,
by me.
I gotta take off.
All right, you have a good one.
He wants to shoot people.
Oh, somebody's driving.
Stuck on a speed bump. So I am literally the last one to leave. I didn't go race. I'm just here to hang out with those guys since it is like down the street from my house. And yeah, literally just ended the night. And it was cool hanging out with the cop a little bit. They're more interested in the sideshow people than the people who race. But yeah, we didn't race tonight. Everybody went to the second spot, and we just pretty much hung out here, chill, whatever. And yeah, interesting day. This car seems to be driving really good, but I didn't get to do any like real pulls or anything like that. But yeah, so that's gonna end tonight's video, guys. I know it's a consecutive back-to-back transmission swap job, but they both have their own little bit of a different like shit talking, I guess. We just fuck around, guys. Have a little sense of humor. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you guys want to stick around for more shit talking, hit that subscribe button, guys. And thank you for watching another boring content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.